Hi everyone, how are you all? Okay, so what am I doing here on this video? I'm sure that's a question that you guys are going to ask. So, starting from today, maybe twice or thrice a week, I will be posting some really amazing videos on how you can look towards the better side of life and some tips and tricks to live life in a better way. Maybe the knowledge that I have, I would like to share with everyone, and that gives me much happiness to see happiness all around and want to see smiles all around. So, one of the questions that I always get asked that Jaswin, how can you be always so very positive? What makes you smile always? What makes you give that way to look at the positive side of life? And how would you look at things in a positive way, even though in a negative situation? Well, the answer to that, I really have no idea what makes me positive. Maybe because my blood group is B positive. That's how I can be positive all the time. And well, jokes apart, how did I become positive in life? I really, when I look deeper into that question and I want to get an introspection of how have I turned from a negative person. I was not very negative in the way. However, I think the situations that life gives you, somewhere you tend to become a bit negative and you start seeing things from a different perspective. The first time I heard the word being optimistic was from my dad. I think many years ago, as a school going kid, I always used to read newspaper. Indian Express used to be the newspaper which used to come home every morning, and I used to read the newspapers and I used to mark the words and look in the dictionary. Those times we had the Oxford Dictionary. Now everything is on mobile, you see. So I used to look in the dictionary, and that one word, being optimistic, the optimist, stuck in my head. And that's when my dad said that optimism is to look at the positive side of life and always seeing that you really want to, look at the better picture or the bigger picture in life. The second time I heard the word being optimistic was when I saw that particular uh, the glass half full and half empty. I'm sure you all know that. And that's when I started pondering and asking myself, do I always see the glass half empty or do I always see the glass half full? And me and my dad had a amazing debate on this. I still remember the kind of debate that we both had, that it's okay, the glass is also half empty. You need to figure that out, that it is empty, but you need to also see that the glass is half full and you can still quench your thirst with that half full glass. Okay, so this is one thing that I do as an NLP practitioner. When I did that particular course, that gave me a sense of looking deeper in myself. I no longer wanted to change the world. I said, I better change myself, because I cannot impact the negativity. I can impact the way I can see things, from a negative to a complete positive way of life. So, you want to get positive right away about yourself? Let's do this. On your phones, after you finish seeing this, or you may pause the video after I tell you now. Get on to your phone camera, switch it into your selfie mode. Look at yourself. Yes, when you look at yourself, you feel good about it, right? The smiles directly come automatically. So look at yourself and just say to yourself, I love you. Yeah. When you say that to yourself and you look at yourself, who in the world doesn't like to see themselves? Who in the world doesn't like to see, their own face and not feel happy about it? Everyone does that. So look at yourself, see yourself, look into your own eyes, make that eye contact with yourself as if like you do with others. Make that eye contact with yourself and say to yourself, hey, I love you. Yes, you deserve this. You need happiness. The happiness is there within. Say this to yourself. Repeat it every morning. Repeat it when you before going to bed. Repeat it every morning after waking up. Let's do this for around a week, and you are free to share your feedback and reviews on the comments over here, and let us know how does it make you feel. So that's your lesson number one. It's about the positive self-talk. You can only talk positive with others when you would have first spoken positive with yourself. You need to first imbibe that in you. You need to first get that internalized in you, and then only that positivity can start spreading to others. So, positive self talk is a big, big thing. If you do it correctly, and if you do the way I've told you, you will see some good results. That's the first formula that I have shared with you all for this week. Until next week, see you. Bye.